Hey guys, what's up? It's Molly. I'm here today to do a haul video. So I typically do monthly hauls. February didn't quite happen, so we're doing a combined monthly haul for February and March. I have a lot of products in front of me. I'm not gonna lie, I went a bit ham the last 2 months. Definitely need to reel it in for April, May, June, July. Probably gonna go on a low buy. Not a no buy, but just a let's be a little bit more discerning with makeup purchases. But honestly, I feel like this is all stuff that I will use. So anyways, I'm going to stop gabbing. Let's get into it. I'm going to start with February. That's where the bulk of the purchases came from. I definitely went over budget in February. Sorry. Okay. First, let's just go ahead and talk about this guy. This is the Adept Cosmetics Plain Jane palette. Here is what she looks like. These look amazing. It's an all shimmer palette. I initially, when I saw the swatches of this online, it didn't pull me in at all. But then Heather Austin Makeup did eye swatches, and oh my gosh. These are incredible. I have not used it. That's the other thing. Most of this stuff has been sitting around waiting for me to use it because I was hemming and hawing over how I wanted to showcase it. Did I want to do just a traditional haul or a try-on haul or a first, I don't know. We're just doing a traditional haul because it's easiest for me. I don't know. That's just what's working for me at the moment. So, but stay tuned because I will have try-ons, first impressions of a lot of these products. Okay. Anyway, these look gorgeous. I'm not going to swatch all of them, or should I? Okay, I will. I'm going to. Oh my gosh. I don't know which ones those were. Oh, it's a very, what do I want to say? I need to get a baby wipe out. Sorry for the crinkles. It's a fairly thin formula. It reminds me a lot of the Kaleidos shimmers. Oh my gosh, is this lighting even doing it justice? No, not really. Okay, so here's everything swatched. There are, a lot of these are duochromes. It appears that some of them are multichromes. You just can't quite catch it on camera. But, gosh, yeah, a lot of these honestly are kind of reminded me of my Cleona multi-chrome singles. So this was definitely more expensive than what I would typically spend on a palette. Not always. Obviously, I've got some Natasha Denona stuff that's more expensive than this, but this is I want to say it was 65? 65 sounds right. I could be wrong. Since they've released this one, they've also released the Ninhydrin palette. That one didn't quite draw my attention as much as this did, although this didn't at first either. So who knows? At some point, I may end up getting Ninhydrin also. But this, I'm really excited to play with this. I don't know why I haven't yet. I think because there's so many things that I purchased, which you will soon notice. Okay, the next thing that I picked up is the Club Nebula palette. This is the Kaleidos and Angelica Nyqvist collab. This is beautiful. I have used this a few times. The mattes are really smooth and the shimmers are gorgeous. They're a thinner formula, a lot like the Plain Jane, like I mentioned. And they're really sparkly. They're very, very sparkly. Some of them don't have a ton of base pigment, which I'm not mad about at all. You can layer them on top of the mattes really well to create a lot of different sorts of looks. So that is a huge, huge plus. I will go ahead and swatch these. Okay, there is Club Nebula swatched out. I did not swatch it in order. When you look at the palette, if you look at it, if you break it down into rows, it's more of a comprehensive color story within each row. Because one of the things that I noticed when this was sneak peeked, I don't know, when they were showing pictures of this, is I felt like it was something that wasn't going to be very, the color story intimidated me, truthfully. But then I watched Angelica's video on it, and she did a great job explaining the thought process behind everything and showed how it actually is a very cohesive palette. So like I said, you've got rose. You can obviously combine like the blues and some of the purples and these warmer tones with some of, like, I don't know, the light lime green I think would work really well with some of those. But anyway, this I think is going to be a more versatile palette than I initially gave it credit for. So I did pick that up, and then I also grabbed the Diamond Dasher highlight. Sorry, it's the Space Age highlighter in the shade Diamond Dasher, which it appears to have something on it. So it's just I'm trying to remember how this was described. This was probably the most wearable of the highlights. It's got like a little bit of a peach flip, but it's not like some of the others were like a blue duochrome. And I don't know. I'm not quite brave enough for colorful highlighters. I don't know that I can pull them off. So I didn't even try. Okay, the next two purchases were from, one was from Sephora and one was from Ulta. And I purchased them because I was wanting to do a video on like my favorite beauty gurus' favorite products. First impressions, like, are they worth the hype? Are they really that good? So I did pick up the Catrice Sungasm bronzer. This is something that is raved about by Teresa is Dead. There it is swatched out. It's really, I mean, it looks really pretty. I have not filmed that video yet. We've been busy. So anyways, that I'm excited about. And then Angelica Nyquist she put this palette on the map. This is the BH Cosmetics. Is it not flexible? Apparently it's not very flexible. I'm sorry that I'm like blinding you guys. Anyways, the BH Cosmetics Blueberry Muffin Palette. This looks beautiful. I'm super excited to try that out. I'm not going to swatch it out just because I don't have any room right now and I don't want to get up and wash my hands just yet. Okay, and then I also grabbed a little mini size of the Hourglass Vanish concealer. I can't remember. I think it was Samantha March raved about this. Could be wrong. I grabbed the Rare Beauty foundation. Now, this one I actually had to return because I used the Sephora Shade Finder tool. Whoa, man, it gave me a shade that, like, even at my most tan that I've ever been, I've never been even close to that shade. Like medium deep. Not medium, definitely like a straight up medium skin tone. Yeah, not my skin tone. Anyway, so here it is. I love this packaging. I don't know what it is. This reminds me of like the Baby Soft, was it Baby Soft? Those perfumes, those like stinky drugstore perfumes that everybody had in the 80s with like the little round top. I remember going to a neighbor's house and like her older sister had it and I thought it was so cool. But anyway, so it's the applicator, it's a doe foot, which I think is fine. I don't know how much product do you get in this because it looks like, well, it's an ounce. Okay, that's typical. So I'm excited to try this out on camera for you guys. Yeah, that's all I got to say about it. We'll see how that goes. And then I also picked up the Lash Freak mascara by Urban Decay. This one, I want to say it's Kelly Gooch raves about this. So I wanted to try it for myself. It has a really strange wand. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't even know how to use this one. Like one side is smooth and doesn't have any bristles. And it's also a plastic wand that I just don't know about. Usually I like the actual like bristles. So we'll see. I am excited to try it out. Okay. Next up, this one is old news, okay? But Colourpop restocked the RBK collab. So I picked up some items from that. I haven't used it, which is stupid. First of all, can we just say that this artwork is adorable? I had no idea that mushrooms were so cute, but they are really, really cute. And I love this artwork so much. And yeah, that's the inside of the palette. I really like this color story. It reminds me a lot of Subculture. I'm hoping the formula is something that is a little bit easier to work with than Subculture was. But I also feel like this has additional shades that help it just make scents. So I'm excited. There's a lot of mattes. Like the only real shimmers are these two. These two. So that's what the shimmers are looking like. This one especially is so pretty. This is so pretty. How would that be described? That's definitely a duochrome. I don't know exactly what because my lighting is not the best right now. But I am very excited to try that out. Sorry, I gotta wipe these swatches off. They're driving me bonkers, and I'm gonna get makeup all over everything if I don't. Okay, so that's that. And then I also grabbed one of the liners. I really don't know why. Like, I'm not using liners, but this green was calling my name, so I grabbed it. That's it, swatch. Not that impressive, honestly. Maybe it's just not swatching well because my hand is a little wet. Okay, there it is, swatched on my palm. I think that with this palette specifically, it will look really nice. Then I also grabbed one of the Super Shock shadows. Sorry, I got lotion on it somehow. This I have used. This is in the shade Mycelium. And it's really pretty. I used it with, I just grabbed like, it was a quick, easy makeup day. I used like a warm brown in my crease and then tapped this on my lid. And it was a really, like, really nice. I did really enjoy that. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but I grabbed a blush. I don't know why. This is part of the Love Story pressed powder blush. Is that the shade? Is the shade name Love Story? It must be Love Story. I don't remember. I think this released around the holidays. It's a peach. It has shimmers in it, which isn't my favorite thing in the whole wide world, but that's fine. So there it is swatched. I think it'll be that's nice. I think it'll be a good blush. The Colourpop blushes haven't always been my favorite. They're not like bad, but they're not like, oh my God, amazing either. So I don't know. And then the last thing that I got in that order, and this was purely for nostalgic purposes, because it reminds me of those Lip Smacker roller glosses, but I got the roller gloss in pineapple. I wanted to get strawberry, but like everything was sold out with pineapple. And maybe, do they have coconut? I don't know. I'm making that up, but that sounds right in my head. I have this on today. It's just a very thin gloss. It's nice. It's comfortable. I like it. I think for days when, I mean, I'm not doing a ton of lipstick at the moment, right? So this is perfect for right now. I'm into it. Okay. Then I also, good Lord, ordered from Sydney Grace. She had a sale. And Sydney Grace Sydney Grace eyeshadows are really nice. So let's just go ahead and talk about it. Also, hold up. I got this amazing Adept empty like magnetic palette on Amazon. This is so nice. It's two-sided, so it's actually like, I mean, it's big. I'm stoked on that. So it's got a mirror, and then you've got two big things for shadows. Yes, please. But for now, let's just talk about these. So I wanted to do, sorry, I know my ring light is right there. It's annoying. I'll tilt it. So I wanted to do just some quads. I had like some mauve tones in mind, and then some warmer like camel brown tones with an army green. I don't know. And then this random shade. So the random shade is Red Chameleon. A lot of people talk about it. It's kind of a, I don't know, red green duochrome. Really pretty all over the lid. So I'm excited about that, although I don't know why I got that, because it reminds me a lot of Urban Decay Lounge, which is something that I have and I really like. But I think it'll pair well with these warmer brown mattes that I got also. So I'll go ahead and swatch these so you guys can see. Okay, so these four right here, the Army Green is the shade Bravo. The next one, the mid-tone brown, is Caramel. Ooh, can I get it out? And then that light brown matte is Camel. And then we've got Apricot is the shimmer. So that's those four. Okay, and then for the moms, we've got Unpredictable, Embrace, Always Yours, and Beauregard. This is actually like a purple. It's a multi-chrome. You've got, I'm seeing like pink, purple, and blue. It's pretty. I don't know how wearable that's going to be. On camera, it just looks like a blue shimmer, but you'll have to take my word for it. It is a multi-chrome. So I do really enjoy the Sydney Grace formula. I'm excited to have more from her. I plan to put the rest of my Sydney Grace singles in here, so they're all one big happy family. And then, but wait, there's more. Cleona Cosmetics had a restock in December, and I went ahead and I ordered some things and I ended up getting them in February, which is so much faster. Like last year when I ordered, it took 4 months. This year it took 2. So the only things that are new here are these 3 shades here. I have, okay. So for those, the swatches, I've got Vert, which is green and purple and like blue. It's gorgeous. On camera, it just looks green, but there is a purple flip to it. And then Griselle, which is pink, purple, and blue, it looks like. Sunbeam, which is this one here. It's got pink and gold and orange and like I think some green in it. And then, what's this last one? I've already forgotten. Opulent. Opulent is the last one. I don't know. I see green, purple, mostly gold though. So that one is very pretty. I'm excited to play with those some more. I haven't used them because I suck. So, and the shadows that I have these with the round pans are all Pretties for Your Face. I ordered those back in October. So yeah, those are those singles. Okay, so I think that's everything for February. Let's move on to March. So in March, I decided to bite the bullet and place an order with Lethal Cosmetics. So I did their Build Your Own palette. It is this big and it's got like a nice mirror. These are pretty good quality, it looks like. And these are the shades that I chose. So very excited about these. I have not touched these yet. I just put these in here. It's been sitting around. I should have, sorry, I'm wiping this glitter all over my pants because I don't want it on my hands because I want to swatch. Anyways, I should have been playing with this stuff. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't. I was kind of focusing on my project pan and I was gearing up for an eyeshadow palette declutter, which I have filmed, but I wanted to just try some of my existing products to know what I wanted to get rid of and what I wanted to keep. So that's why I just haven't yet. But let's go ahead and swatch these guys. I should have figured out the names before. I don't know what names I got. I don't know what shadows I got. I will try to remember to list them in the description box in order so that you have an idea. That one's not, whoa. Okay, these mattes aren't really swatching as well as I was hoping they were going to. No shade, just a little, I don't know. I thought they'd maybe be a little bit more pigmented. Okay, maybe it was just the purples. That's possible. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and put the shade names in the description box below, but this will be number 1, moving down the line to 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I will go ahead and get a little bit closer so you guys can see. I tried to be as cohesive as possible with the color story. I don't know if I succeeded or not. Time will tell. I'm excited to play with it. So those are the shadows. And then I did, for whatever reason, feel like it was necessary for me to try their lavender blush. I don't know why, but here we are. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that. That could actually be really, really pretty. Okay, I'm excited about this. This looks really pretty. This is the shade Hybrid. hybrid. And before it gets lost, I'm going to put it in my Adept Cosmetics palette. Okay, so now the next thing, let's talk about OFRA. OFRA had a sale and I purchased some things. I went ahead and I got the OFRA and Samantha March bronzer duo in River. Is that what you are? Yes. So I wanted to get this when it first launched last year, but I don't know. I didn't want to spend the money on it at the time, so I didn't. That's my story. And then, I don't know, then it was on sale and it just felt like it. So I'm excited. I don't know. Ooh, that looks like a really nice, warm, mid-tone bronzer. I think this is going to be a good addition. I was a little worried that having one like pretty shimmery bronzer was going to be, I don't know, I was worried it was going to be too glowy, but that's the shimmer side swatched and it's really not. Like it's not bad at all. So I'm excited. I've never tried any OFRA products other than their liquid lips and their highlighters, I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's accurate. And then I also picked up the new Steph Tom's collab. I don't actually know who that is, but this looked really pretty. This is the Milk and Cookies highlight. So it's a split pan. You've got like a warmer tone, I don't know, a deeper, warmer tone. It's not deep though. Like I think it'll be flattering for my skin tone. I would imagine this would work for medium skin tones and maybe even medium deep. Maybe even deep. I don't know. I would love to apply this to somebody with a deeper skin tone and see how it looks. But this, I think, looks gorgeous. And I do love the OFRA highlighters. Okay, speaking of highlighters, Ulta, 21 Days of Beauty. I really haven't shopped it except for one day. The one day that got me was when the Becca highlighters were 50% off. So as I'm sure most of you know, Becca is going out of business as of September. They will no longer be a company, allegedly. We will see. There are some who thinks it's just this PR stunt, which could either be brilliant or very detrimental. But I went ahead and I got the shade Moonbeam. I have some other OFRA. This isn't OFRA. I have some other Becca highlighters. I have Champagne Pop, and then the Amethyst one. I don't know. My son convinced me to get the Amethyst one. I love taking him to Ulta because he's usually like, "You should get that, Mom. That would look really good on you." And it's just, how can I say no then, right? He's very much a treat yourself kid. But anyways, this is it. This looks beautiful. It's obviously a little bit darker than the OFRA one. I'm excited about it. It looks so pretty. And this will last me for a long time. This will last me so long that I will have forgotten that Becca even existed by the time I'm done with it. That makes no sense. Carry on. Okay, then this is stupid. I spent $15 on this. Okay, so Tarte. I placed an order specifically with Tarte. Wow, 1 milliliter. Okay. They recently released the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in ultra creamy consistency. So I wanted to try this. I don't like original Shape Tape. I feel like it's way too drying. It makes my under eyes look very, very crepey, and just heavy and gross. So I'm not into it, but I'm hopeful that this will be better. I don't know why I'm swatching it. Like, this isn't going to tell me how this is going to dry down under my under eyes, but I don't know. Does that seem too dark for me? Oh, there it is. That's it. That looks like it could oxidize pretty bad. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that guy. And it was only $15. I didn't want to buy the big one, because if it doesn't work, then I'm out whatever the money at 28. I didn't want to be out any money. Okay, and then the last thing, and arguably the most boring thing, I needed a new eye primer, so I got the Milani one. Is that it? Are we done? Okay, you guys, we're done. That's it. Don't judge me. This was bad. This was What was I doing? Honestly, I think sometimes I just like, especially when I order online, I tend to forget that I've ordered something. And then it comes and I'm like, oh crap, I just ordered other things. Yeah, I need to do better. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll do better in the coming months. Okay, so that is it. If you guys made it this far, you're rock stars. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You should definitely comment down below and let me know if there's anything in here that you got, what you think of it. I'm sure there's some overlap in our purchases. So anyways, thank you guys for being here. If I didn't say that already, I think I probably did. I'm rambling at this point. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up. These aren't thumbs. Give me a thumbs up and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.